Welcome back and thank you for joining us. In today's video, we're still boondocking and living off-grid in the desert of Arizona. Summer is just around the corner, and as such, the cactus were beginning to bloom. And after a flight with the drone, I experienced my first crash ever. All in all, it wasn't horrible, but damage was sustained to the drone. Our dog Stella enjoys time in the sun, and Bennie, he gets a new toy. I know he doesn't look too thrilled about it. A cactus cat scratch post, how could we resist? But after a little getting used to it, in the end, he loved his cat scratch post. The particular place where we were camping had a 14-day stay limit. And on almost every single one of those 14 days, the cows did their daily parade through our campsite. Our dog Stella initially was not a fan of this. However, as each day passed, she cared less and less about their presence. Our cat Bennie, however, he never got used to it. Bennie always seems to feel very uneasy around livestock, cows and horses alike. Little did I know that after this flight, I would experience my first ever drone crash. I was aiming to land the drone on that white folding table, and just as it was landing, a gust of wind came and pushed the drone, and it clipped the side of the table, and the drone spun out of control and crashed into the ground. And of course, as luck would have it, Tarah was there to witness the whole thing. We had our first drone accident. Coming in for the landing, didn't quite make it. But I have a few extra blades. Swap them out and hopefully we'll be as good as new. Luckily, only 2 blades were damaged during the crash. I carry extra blades with me. However, that was only half of the battle. This particular drone uses an extra tiny type of screwdriver to remove the blades, and I did not have that screwdriver with me. So, an Amazon order was placed, and we had to track down an Amazon drop box. So for now, no more flying. We just have to wait for the screwdriver to arrive. Stella, where are you going with your bowl? My wife Tarah is a passionate and talented knitter. It's one of those things in life that bring her complete joy. If you've ever met Tarah, chances are she's got yarn in her hands. She is always eager to teach me how to knit, to share her passion with me. And much to her dismay, I turn her down almost daily. However, now that the drone was out of commission, I found I had a little more time on my hands, so when she asked, "Can I teach you how to knit?" how could I say no? This wasn't the first time she's tried to teach me, and it definitely won't be the last. But what I can say is we all have our strengths and weaknesses. Tarah's definitely, her strength is knitting. Mine is not. Okay.
This one. We don't have to wrap it around your pinky. I just find it helps with tension. That's so hard for me.
Behind and through the... Yeah, that works, I guess. Okay. So 2.
I'm gonna wrap around, like under and then over.
Wrap this around?
Yeah, but use your fingers. Don't be afraid to grab the thread. Use your fingers.
Like this?
No, use your fingers. Grab the thread.
Oh, grab. Okay.
Wrap it around.
Okay.
Pull it tight.
Pull tight. Okay.
Now
what?
this needle through.
This one?
Yeah, but you gotta scoop the thread as you do it.
Which way?
Pull it out.
Pull it out? Pull it out this way.
Watch.
Okay. Okay. Grab
now,
2.
Nope. Next one is a purl one, so you need to put the thread in front.
In front here, in front?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now come from the back to the front.
Back to the front, so this way.
Now wrap it over. Just
2?
one.
Just one? Okay.
Wrap it over.
Over both?
Just the needle.
Just this needle?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
After about 10 minutes of that, I was ready to take a break. My brain felt like it was ready to explode. Cows.
Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem.
It's hot out here, isn't it, Stella? She refuses to move.
All right.
Over time, flattening herself so she didn't have to move became a skill. A couple days later, we got notification that our Amazon order was delivered to the Amazon Dropbox. That meant the screwdriver I needed to finally fix the drone was here.
Roll them over. Hey.
While in town, we made the most of it and ran a few other errands. We also picked up a special surprise for Bennie. One of the things the desert seems to really lack for our cat is a good tree to scratch on. And we could tell he's really been missing that. So we got him the next best thing. A scratching post for cats that's shaped like a cactus.
Okay, don't know if I'm getting this on film or not. Let's see. This is cute. Alright, this is foldable platform. Bennie.
Bennie seemed more interested in the box it came in than the scratching post itself.
Come here. Come here. Kitty, kitty, kitty.
I know, at first he looks totally disinterested in his new gift. Tarah tried hard to engage with him and his new scratching post, but reality is, he's mostly just too polite. It's like he thinks it's a piece of furniture and is not allowed to touch it. So it took a little bit of coaxing, but in the end, he quite liked his toy. The next morning, we brought Bennie and his new cactus sketching post outside to play, with much better results. Good morning. So the other day I was flying my drone around the cactus, getting quite confident in my skills, probably a little too cocky at times. But anyways, I came back in for the landing and crash landed and basically broke two of the propellers. So I'm gonna be changing out the propellers this morning, hopefully get the drone up in the air again. The screwdriver kit I ordered from Amazon had arrived. It was time to fix the drone. I had my replacement blades ready to go, the proper screwdriver that I needed to take out the screws and backup screws as well. I was set. Here we go. Well, I thought I recorded the whole process of switching out the propellers for everyone, but instead, when I thought I was recording, I wasn't, and when I wasn't recording, I thought I was. So, I don't have any actual footage of me replacing the propellers. In the end, though, the propellers were fixed and the drone was once again airworthy. It sure felt good to have the drone up in the air again. And lesson learned, always carry not only extra propellers, but a screwdriver that will actually work to remove the propellers. Come look. Our first cactus bloom.
Ooh.
As the weather began to heat up and spring faded into summer, the cactuses began to bloom, and the desert became so colorful, more colorful than I ever imagined the desert would be. And like all things in life, there is a beginning and an end. There is a beginning with the beautiful blooms on the cactus, as well as the beautiful cactus skeletons that also lay around us. We knew our days were numbered here in the desert as it was getting hotter and hotter, so we took advantage of this to snoop around and check out all the beauty the desert had to offer.